Breaking news, breaking news. Diddy is still on the run. Breaking news, Diddy is still on the run. The clock is ticking. Diddy's still on the run. We're going to break this down and give you all the newest updates and give you all the newest perspective, because I know there's a lot of confusion going on, because a lot of people don't understand what is going on, because they really caught up in a lot of other things and don't realize that we're in the matrix right now and it's really us against them. All right. All right, you know what it is. Breaking news, man. Breaking news, y'all. They getting ready to raid 2 more houses from Diddy in Chicago and New York. They're going to raid 2 more houses. Let me take my time and try and explain to y'all what this is that we doing over here at Unique Mecca Audio. We're not defending Puffy. We're not defending his allegations. We're not defending nothing about no SA crime, no none of that. You know what I mean? My thing is, over here at Unique Mecca Audio, is YouTube is turned into the new grand jury, courtroom, appellate court, and the Supreme Court. Now, my point is, they haven't even put the charges together on P. Diddy as yet. The charges are not put together, and he's already condemned, tried, found, and guilty, and nothing has been put together yet. Let them do their case is all I'm saying. Report on the case, nothing wrong with that. But as far as the allegations, which are speculations, and this one said that, and trying to put all this together, all you're doing is making a ball of confusion to make one of ours look even crazier than he's looking now. Because we know he's looking crazy. You know, we ain't even going to take nothing away from gunshots, you know, to looking crazy. You know, he messed up. Somewhere he messed up. I'm not going to sit here and say that the man is innocent, and I'm not going to say he's guilty, but you know he messed up. What we have to do is let them play out their process and do the investigation is all I'm saying. That way, you know, we don't sit here and condemn a man for charges that he didn't commit. You know, 99% of the people is already convinced that he committed the SA crimes. We got that. Entitled, the evidence looked terrible against him. I'm not even going to give you my opinion, but trust me, it don't look good, and I'm not riding with none of that. None of that look good. None of that, none of that, none of that look good. But my whole point is, let them play this thing out. Let them do the investigation and bring their charges, and then justice will be served. That's what everyone wants, is justice. Let the process play out is all I'm saying, because he's still one of our own, and he's entitled to the protections of the Constitution and the blanket of the justice system that's supposed to work for the people of the United States, and he's still one of the people, and they say that you're proven innocent until proven guilty. You know what I mean? Innocent until proven guilty. Because I'm trying to, you know, take my time and explain it to everyone so that they understand that this is not to defend him. It's to, you know, defend all of us against YouTube. Because YouTube, they putting up anything right now, and they're allowing them to put up anything. And the same way they doing it against Diddy is the same way they can do it against you, is all I'm saying. Now, if he's guilty or even charged with any and all that, then we'll have a celebration that he's going through the justice system. But he hasn't even been charged. That's all I'm saying. This is not to defend him. This is just to talk to my people, so my people understand that we have to stand behind our own. We'll even march him in, let him have his day in the court, because he's a civilian, and that's what he said that he's into. So therefore, the same way he would want someone to be punished for the crimes that he's accused of is the same way he should be punished for the crimes that he's accused of. That's all I'm saying. He definitely, you know, if found guilty, deserved to be punished for the crime that he's accused of by the fullest extent of the law. Let's get that straight. Nobody's taking that out of context. We're living in a society here, and you don't do things like that. When you do things like that, they made laws for that. When you're an adult, you know not to break the laws for that. You break the laws for that, and you know what happens. But all I'm saying is you trying the man in social media, and he hasn't even been charged yet in the highest court of the land, which is the federal court. That's all I'm saying. If he's guilty of anything that Cassie said, he deserved to be punished to the fullest extent of the law. If he's guilty of anything that the man said, he should be punished to the fullest extent of the law. No one is saying that he should not be punished. No one is saying they stand behind these crazy accusations, because no one wants a man like that in your society of what he was charged with. Let's get that straight. No one wants a man like that in our society, no matter how much money they got. No matter how much money they got, we don't want them in our society. They need to be somewhere institutionalized to get the help that they need. We all agree with that. But all I'm saying is let the process play out. Stop making these allegations and stop, with your conspiracy theories, because they take that and they run with it, and you want this man to get punished to the fullest extent of the law for what he actually did. And he may have done all of that. And if he done all of that or any of that, he deserved to be punished to the fullest extent of the law. You see over Unique Mecca Audio, you see I'm not over here, Diddy's running this Cayman Island, Diddy's running on that. There's nothing wrong with people that do that. I'm not saying anything wrong with that, but that's what they do. Everyone have their own purpose. My purpose is to teach our people to come together. And no, we do not come together to hold up people that did crimes that Diddy was accused of. We don't come together for that. But we come together for him to have his day in court for violating the laws, for violating these women, for violating, or should I say allegedly violating these women, allegedly violating the children, allegedly violating whoever or whatever part of this society that he violated. He must pay for that. Any one of us must pay for that. They trying to prove that now in the United States with the ex-president trying to drag him in court to prove that no one is above the law. So Diddy's not above the law. The ex-president is not above the law, but his base is holding him down until he get in that courtroom. He's even charged and they holding him down. Do you see where I'm going? He's charged and they're still holding him down. He's charged and a lot of y'all are still holding him down. Diddy's not even charged and he's convicted and tried and getting ready to get hung. He just sold off, what was that? He just sold off the, his shares in Revolt. And even though he was going out the door Revolt, he sold it to keep it black. And I told you all this started from the liquor company feeling like the Negro had stepped out of his place. So they revealed his alleged secrets. And 9 times out of 10, they down with it too. But when you violate those people up above that put you up there, they play by a whole nother set of rules. I might be teaching y'all the street rules, but they play by a cutthroat savage rule. Every man is disposable. If you're not moving towards the further of the agenda of the movement, then you must be eliminated. And once Diddy went to court to challenge the marketing practice of them not putting the money behind the 50% that he owned of that liquor company that they allowed him to get into, that he never understood in their mind that they allowed him to get into the liquor company. He didn't get into it. He didn't buy into it. They allowed you to get into it. They expected you to play by their rules, Diddy. You didn't play by their rules. So now they set you out to the wolves and they let your own people tear you down and they sit back and they say, The same way they doing in Chicago. They want that area in Chicago where, old block at. Let's talk about Chicago. I feel like riding. Let's talk about Chicago. They want that area in old block just as bad as they wanted my area of Harlem. I lived through that. They over-exaggerated the things that happened during the crack era, which a lot of crazy, vicious, violent, senseless things happened during the crack era that I don't agree with and that I apologize for, because a lot of it I was a part of. But I'm back now to tell y'all what time it is. They wanted that property, so they scurried us off and they took that property. Now I come back 26 years later, I walk down 8th Avenue and I see white people. I see white people on 8th Avenue. I see Asian people on 8th Avenue. On Bradhurst. Bradhurst was a killing field. Me, myself, I'm 1 block from Bradhurst on 8th Avenue. When I walk up to Bradhurst to go down Bradhurst, I had to carry my pistol out in my hand and I ran in that neighborhood. That's how vicious that was. And now I see Asian people, white people with flip-flops walking around in Harlem on Bradhurst. That was the burial ground. It's the same way. They got that. They coming to Chicago for old block. They got the young brothers killing each other off. And they sit back and watch. They got us killing Diddy off. And they sit back and watch. We know the young boys is wrong for the senseless killing that's going on. And that's why we trying to reach them. And we know that Diddy is wrong if he's anywhere associated with a smidgen of what his allegations are against him. And we're going to call them allegations until tomorrow, because the indictment is coming soon, and then all of this will change. But I want to make this clear so that you don't say when the indictment comes, oh, Unique, you were defending Diddy. No, I'm not defending Diddy. I'm defending our people. I'm defending our rights as our people, because we forget as a black, brown nation in America that we have rights. We don't even think our vote count. But I bet you know your jury verdict count. Well, you don't even believe your vote count. But you believe your jury verdict counts to put one of your own behind bars for violating the rules and laws that you paid your taxes to have as a part of this democratic society. And you're entitled to all of that. Let's get that 100% straight. So this is not and does not have nothing to do with Diddy the person. This has to do with our race, our people. Let our people get the same rights that other races get in the justice system, which is not being tried and convicted on social media before they're even charged in the highest court of the land. I know this not too deep for y'all. I might have lost a lot of y'all already because I've been on here 13 minutes and y'all not ready to hear that. Y'all want to hear where Diddy playing that, what Young M.A. is saying about Diddy and what, Meek Mills and Diddy. And that's what y'all want to hear, because that's what they want you to hear. But I want you to hear what pertains to you, because you or your loved ones or your family could be put in that same situation, and I'm trying to prevent that and wake you up to open your eyes. If Diddy did a smidgen, 1%, because y'all might not even know what a smidgen is, because we got a lot of rat bastards, and I don't just firing off my gunshots. My man Knott said he'd love when I fire my gunshots. My man Shep from Bucktown, Maryland, to Berlin, They love when I fire off my gunshots, but the rat bastards hate it. When I fire my gunshots, the rat bastards swear to God I'm talking about them, because that's our bastard mentality with a bastard train of thought think. Don't be a bastard. Just say who you are. And that's it. But back to Diddy, because I'm riding. I like to be all over the place. I like to ride, man. But that's the way this is playing out. If Diddy is guilty, if he's even charged with 1% of that, 1% of that, which he will be. Not if, he will be. And I'm not putting in the universe, it's already in the works. You know what I mean? He will be charged. And then you have your field day. But now, tell me what court of law in America, in the world damn near, really in America, that Diddy could go to have a fair trial. That people's mind is not already made up. Because everything you hear on there, man, that nigga sound guilty as shit. I ain't even gonna front. He sound guilty as shit. But I already know that that's not the law speaking, that's social media speaking. You see the difference? But everything I heard y'all saying, that nigga guilty as shit, he deserved to get his nuts cut off. I'm gonna say that straight up. He deserved to be castrated. You know what I mean? For all this that they saying that he did, if he did any of that. I'm gonna be the first to say it. And let the process play out, man. Let the process play out. That's all I'm saying. We know for a fact they're bringing an indictment. We know for a fact that he's going to jail. We know for a fact he will get what they call justice for him violating the laws that they're going to charge him with. Can't duck that. But all I'm saying is let the process play out and let them do what they got to do. You know what I mean? And let him get his justice that is due. That's all. Instead of saying, yeah, because I also heard that he essayed this one and I heard that he R'd this one. Because I know how these people work. They'll grab that and just throw it in there. And I know y'all want him to get his justice. We all want him to get his justice. Us at Unique Mecca Audio wants him to get his justice. We want him to get his justice. Let me say that again. We at Unique Mecca Audio want him to get his justice, and I, Unique, want him to get his justice. Because no man should be allowed to get away with the things that he's accused of. No woman, no human being should be able to get along with those things, get along away with that. And that's all I'm saying. But like I said, you got the rat bastards that try and switch it up and they try and tell people, oh, you need to defend them. No, I'm defending our people. That our people deserve to have the same protections of the Constitution of the United States that they pay taxes for. And there shouldn't be any other difference than any other race. Did this make sense to any of y'all what I'm saying? I know this conversation is a little too deep for y'all to be hearing on YouTube. Y'all not used to hearing this type of conversation on YouTube. But this is what we need to talk about as a people. Put it in the comments. Be respectable. I read the comments. Let's see what was said in these comments. Let me go over here and check some of the comments. You know, and I love the comments because I'm not even going to front. I want to thank everybody and give you all a round of applause for your comments. You know what I mean? Even the ones that say they don't agree and the one that mix it up and think I'm saying that I'm defending Diddy, I welcome you for your comments because you all was respectable. And that's what we do. We have an educated conversation. My number is on the screen if you want to take it further. 917-680-9091. And everyone that called me that I get a chance to answer for, you know I keep it 100 and we talk and I let you disagree with me. And I don't try and convince you to agree with me. I just tell you where I stand and it's up to you from where you stand if you can understand and comprehend where I'm coming from. Because I also try and understand and comprehend where you're coming from and I understand. And 90% of it I agree with, because that's what a society is about. A man do anything that this man is accused of, you chop him off. They supposed to chop off I'm not even going to get into that, you know, I'm supposed to be a journalist right now. But No man should be allowed to walk around with his private parts if he did the things that this man is accused of, because you don't want to risk him doing it again. That's how I feel about it. Just me, you know. But under no circumstances is this about defending a man named Diddy, or a man named Johnny, or a man named Bobby, or a woman named Susie. It's about defending our people should have the protections of the Constitution that y'all don't even hear on YouTube coming out of our color mouth. Constitution. We have our constitutional rights. You already know the famous one. That's why I say cop the merch, you know. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right for equal protections under the law. Those are constitutions. That's what moved this country forward. The ex-president was charged with almost 100 charges. His base is still supporting him until he has his day in court. Some going to support him even after he has his day in court. But that's the way it is. But here it is, one of ours get in trouble. You understand? And from everything we hearing, the nigga guilty of sin. From everything we hearing. But those are all allegations until proven in the court of law. So we could despise him early because we know in our heart that we feel how we feel towards the situation, and that's what it is. Big shout out to Chance Life and Bullets Gotti, because Bullets Gotti, for a young man, he got it right. You defend our people, but we don't defend our people's actions, especially when they violate our people, male or female, and especially females. But let the process play through, is all I'm saying. When that play through, then we all celebrate. But let the process play through. All that crap I'm hearing about him, that nigga sound guilty of sin. If 1% of that is thing, that's why I said, you know, I'm not supposed to get my opinion, but yeah, he going to jail. When the peoples come in, they got enough, whether it's with the stuff that they made up from the other people that be watching or wherever they getting it, or from the YouTube stations or wherever they get it, they got enough from wherever. And all I'm saying is don't contribute to that wherever. Let one of ours have his day in court and let him get the justice that you and I both know he deserves. And God sees everything. So God is looking down on us. And he's going to make sure if he's guilty of these allegations, he get what he deserves. And we will all celebrate. Let the process play out. Cop the book of Rowan Harlem. Subscribe, like, all that crap. All right? That's where we at, man.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
What?
Fresh out the can of 26,
yeah.
He back on the strip, getting back in the mix.
Yeah.
What he mentions a gift.
Bruh.
You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this.
Real.
Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit.
Yeah.
Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn.
Real.
Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a raw in Uptown. They be horn Uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend a ear. He started in Uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can give back to the youth them, cause they the truth them, and bless up to all the rudiments.